From towering heights to terrifying depths, prepare for a heart-pounding journey as we explore the 20 scariest attractions around the world. Number 20. Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, China. Suspended over 980 feet above the Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon in China's Hunan province, the Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge is not for the faint of heart. Stretching a terrifying 1,410 feet across, this see-through glass bridge offers visitors an adrenaline-packed walk that feels like stepping into thin air. What makes it even scarier is that the glass is so clear. It seems like you're floating over the abyss below, with breathtaking views of the canyon that are enough to make anyone's knees buckle. This iconic bridge, opened in 2016, was once the longest and highest glass bridge in the world. While the design is an engineering marvel, it can induce serious vertigo for visitors unaccustomed to such heights. There were even reports of cracks appearing in the glass just days after it opened, although authorities quickly assured that it was safe. The bridge has since become a bucket list destination, attracting thrill seekers who want to test their nerves. But for those with acrophobia, it's pure nightmare fuel. Despite its scary allure, no major accidents have occurred here, but the psychological fear of walking on glass over such a vast drop is more than enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Number 19. Edge Walk at the CN Tower, Canada. If dangling 1,168 feet above the ground isn't enough to scare you, the Edge Walk at the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada will push your fear limits. The Edge Walk is the world's highest hands-free walk on a building, allowing thrill seekers to step outside and walk along the edge of the CN Tower's roof with nothing but a harness to keep them from plummeting to the ground. The walkway itself is just 5 feet wide and there's no guardrail, only open air and a heart-pounding view of Toronto below. Since opening in 2011, the Edge Walk has become one of the most terrifying attractions in the world. Participants are tethered to an overhead safety rail, but the sensation of leaning out over the city or staring straight down from such dizzying heights is enough to leave anyone breathless. While the Edge Walk has maintained a perfect safety record, the mental challenge is what truly sets this experience apart. The sheer drop below, the intense wind at that altitude, and the vastness of the skyline can feel overwhelming, making it one of the most stomach-churning attractions on the planet. This walk on the wild side is not for the faint-hearted. Number 18. Cage of Death, Australia. For those who think swimming with crocodiles sounds like fun, the Cage of Death in Darwin, Australia, is the ultimate test of courage. Located at Crocosaurus Cove, this terrifying attraction gives you the chance to come face-to-face with one of the world's largest and deadliest reptiles, saltwater crocodiles. The cage is a transparent acrylic cylinder that lowers visitors into the croc's tank, leaving only a few inches of plastic between you and the fearsome jaws of these massive predators. The experience lasts about 15 minutes, during which a 16-foot-long crocodile might lunge at the cage, snap its jaws, or glide menacingly around you. What makes it even scarier is the size and power of these animals, capable of exerting one of the strongest bite forces of any living creature. While the acrylic tank is designed to withstand even the croc's mighty strength, the sheer proximity to such a dangerous animal is enough to make your heart race. Fortunately, there have been no reported accidents, but the thrill of being submerged with such an apex predator is unnerving. The Cage of Death provides a hair-raising adventure, giving brave participants a once-in-a-lifetime close encounter with nature's most terrifying reptile. Number 17. Kingda Roller Coaster, New Jersey. Standing at jaw-dropping 456 feet tall, Kingda at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey is the tallest roller coaster in the world and one of the scariest rides on the planet. This steel monster launches riders from 0 to 128 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, catapulting them straight up the massive tower before plunging them into a stomach-churning 418-foot drop. The combination of extreme height, speed, and vertical angles creates a heart-stopping experience that lasts only 28 seconds, but feels like an eternity of pure adrenaline. The ride's terrifying height is what sets it apart. Riders are lifted to the top of the track with nothing but the sky above them and a dizzying view of the amusement park and surrounding area. If that wasn't enough, the coaster's unpredictability adds to the fear factor as it occasionally rolls back, failing to reach the peak before dropping backward. While perfectly safe, this unexpected reversal can catch riders off guard. Although King Dakar boasts an excellent safety records, the high-speed launch and towering heights make it an intense experience that has left many with wobbly knees. For true thrill seekers, King Dakar is a bucket list ride that delivers unmatched fear and excitement. Number 16. Shan Plank Walk, China. The Shan Plank Walk in China is often hailed as one of the most terrifying hikes in the world, and for good reason. Located on the sacred Mount Hua, near the city of Wayne, this perilous path consists of narrow wooden planks bolted to the sheer face of the mountain, suspended thousands of feet above the ground. With nothing but a harness and a chain to hold onto, hikers must navigate the treacherous walk along a cliffside trail that's only a few feet wide at best. What makes the Shan Plank Walk so terrifying is its utter exposure. Below, there's a seemingly endless drop, and one wrong move could send you plummeting into the abyss. The planks are worn, the path is often slippery, and in some sections there are no planks at all, just footholds carved into the rock. While safety harnesses are now mandatory, the sheer mental challenge of looking down at the vast void below is enough to make anyone's heart race. Although there have been no recent fatal accidents, rumors of past tragedies have added to the walk's frightening reputation. For adrenaline junkies seeking a life-changing challenge, Shan's Plank Walk offers an unforgettable, nerve-wracking experience. Number 15. Kilimanjaro Waterslide, Brazil. If you're looking for a water slide that will take your breath away literally, Kilimanjaro in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, is your ride. Towering at 164 feet, this is the tallest water slide in the world, offering a near-vertical drop that makes it one of the scariest attractions anywhere. Riders are plunged at speeds of up to 62 miles per hour, creating the sensation of free falling as they hurtle down the almost straight chute. What makes Kilimanjaro particularly terrifying is its extreme height, combined with the feeling of weightlessness as you drop. The slide's angle, nearly 60 degrees, gives riders just a few seconds to contemplate the dizzying view of the park and surrounding landscape before they plunge down in what feels like an out-of-control fall. This isn't a leisurely slide. It's an adrenaline-pumping experience that lasts only moments but leaves a lasting impression. While the ride is equipped with top-notch safety measures, including lifeguards and well-maintained equipment, it's the psychological challenge that tests even the bravest. With no major accidents reported, the only real danger is the intense fear that comes from the sheer height and speed of this record-breaking waterslide. Kilimanjaro is a must for thrill seekers looking to conquer their fears. Number 14. Tianmen Shan Cable Car, China. The Tianmen Shan Cable Car in Zhangjiajie, China, offers a thrilling experience with breathtaking views and a terrifying drop. Spanning 4.6 miles, it's one of the longest and most dramatic cable car rides in the world, taking passengers from the city of Zhangjiajie to the summit of Tianmen Mountain, over 4,000 feet above sea level. The journey lasts about 30 minutes, during which you're suspended high above jagged cliffs, lush forests, and the infamous 99 Bends Road, a winding, narrow path carved into the mountainside far below. What makes this cable car so scary is the sheer height and the feeling of being completely exposed. As you ascend, the landscape falls away, and the ground below becomes a distant blur. Passengers are often left white-knuckled as the car sways in the wind, while those with a fear of heights may find the experience nerve-wracking. Despite its intimidating nature, the Tianmen Shan cable car is perfectly safe with no major accidents reported. However, the vast drops, the seemingly endless ascent, and the glass-bottom cars in some sections make it an unforgettable, heart-pounding ride for anyone looking to face their fear of heights head-on. Number 13. Volcano Boarding, Nicaragua. If snowboarding down a volcano sounds like something out of an extreme sports dream, then volcano boarding in Nicaragua is your reality. This adrenaline-pumping activity takes place on Cerro Negro, an active volcano near the city of Leon. Unlike typical snowboarding, participants speed down the black volcanic ash on a wooden sled, reaching speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. The rugged, ashy slopes and the sheer speed make this one of the world's most extreme and scariest sports. What makes volcano boarding particularly terrifying is the unpredictability of the descent. The slope is steep, rocky, and covered in sharp volcanic gravel. Riders have little control as they zoom down the 2,380-foot high volcano, relying on balance and a rope handle to keep from crashing. Wipeouts are common, and the volcanic ash can cause painful scrapes and burns. Despite the intense thrill, volcano boarding has a good safety record, with riders outfitted in protective gear including goggles, jumpsuits, and gloves. However, the thought of racing down the side of an active volcano adds a layer of danger to the experience. For those craving an adventure that's both exhilarating and nerve-wracking, volcano boarding offers a one-of-a-kind challenge. Number 12. Verrückt Waterslide, Kansas. Once the tallest waterslide in the world, the Verrückt in Kansas City, Kansas, was an extreme thrill ride that lived up to its name, German for insane. Standing 168 feet tall, it was taller than Niagara Falls and launched riders down a nearly vertical drop at speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. The slide featured two massive drops, with the second one propelling riders over a hump for an additional stomach-churning plunge. What made Verrückt so terrifying was the sheer height combined with the intense speed. Riders were strapped into multi-person rafts and sent down the towering chute with little time to brace for the heart-pounding descent. The ride's design was meant to give an adrenaline-pumping thrill, but tragically it proved too dangerous. In 2016, a tragic accident occurred when a 10-year-old boy was killed on the ride due to a raft malfunction, leading to its closure shortly after. Though the slide was an engineering marvel, the danger it posed overshadowed its thrill. Verrückt has since been dismantled, but it remains a stark reminder of the fine line between excitement and safety in extreme attractions. Its legacy still looms large in the world of adrenaline-fueled adventures. Number 11. X-Scream Ride in Las Vegas, Nevada. Perched atop the 1,149-foot Stratosphere Tower in Las Vegas, the X-Scream Ride offers a heart-stopping experience that's not for the faint of heart. This terrifying thrill ride dangles you over the edge of one of the tallest buildings in the US, simulating the sensation of plunging off the side of the tower. X-Scream's giant mechanical arm catapults a roller coaster car over the edge, then suddenly stops, leaving riders hanging nearly 900 feet above the Las Vegas Strip. What makes X-Scream so scary is the psychological thrill of looking straight down from such a dizzying height. The ride teeters back and forth, creating the feeling that it might just tip off the edge completely. With only a lap bar holding you in place, the experience is nerve-wracking for even seasoned thrill seekers. There have been no major accidents on the ride, but the gut-wrenching drop, combined with the view of the sprawling city far below, makes it one of the most fear-inducing attractions in the world. For those brave enough to take the plunge, X-Scream delivers a uniquely terrifying adventure, blending vertigo, speed, and the ever-present fear of falling. Number 10. Devil's Pool, Victoria Falls. Perched on the edge of one of the world's largest waterfalls, Devil's Pool at Victoria Falls in Zambia offers an adrenaline-pumping experience that's both breathtaking and terrifying. Located on the lip of the 355-foot-high Victoria Falls, this natural rock pool allows adventurous swimmers to float just inches away from the edge of the roaring cascade. Protected by a submerged rock ledge, visitors can peer over the precipice with the Zambezi River thundering below. The scariest part of Devil's Pool is the proximity to the drop. There's nothing between you and the sheer vertical fall except for the rock beneath the water. Swimmers must carefully navigate the strong currents to avoid being swept over the edge, and while experienced guides ensure safety, the heart-pounding danger remains. During the rainy season, the pool becomes too dangerous and is closed to the public. Despite the precautions, accidents have occurred over the years, including tragic deaths from misjudging the powerful currents. Devil's Pool offers an unparalleled thrill for those brave enough to face it, combining the raw power of nature with the fear of standing on the very brink of a colossal waterfall. It's a once-in-a-lifetime, edge-of-your-seat adventure. Number 9. Trolltunga, Norway. Trolltunga, or Troll's Tongue, is one of the most jaw-dropping yet terrifying hiking destinations in the world. Located in Norway, this dramatic rock formation juts out horizontally over Lake Ringadalsvatnet, hanging 2,300 feet above the water. The rock's sheer drop and stunning views make it an incredibly popular attraction, but its precarious location also gives it an undeniable fear factor. What makes Trolltunga so scary is its dizzying height and the lack of safety barriers. Visitors often pose for photos right on the edge, where one wrong step could lead to a fatal fall. The hike to Trolltunga is no small feat either. It's a 17-mile round trip through rugged terrain that takes 10 to 12 hours to complete. Weather conditions can also be unpredictable, with fog, rain, and snow making the trek even more dangerous. Although no major accidents have occurred on the rock itself, a few hikers have tragically fallen from nearby ledges. Trolltunga's allure lies in its combination of stunning natural beauty and the sheer thrill of standing on what feels like the edge of the world. For those willing to brave the hike and the heights, it's an unforgettable, if heart-pounding experience. Number 8. Infinity Pool at Marina Bay Sands, Singapore. The Infinity Pool at Marina Bay Sands is one of the most iconic and nerve-wracking swimming experiences in the world. Located on the 57th floor of the luxurious Marina Bay Sands Hotel, this rooftop pool stretches 500 feet across, making it the world's largest infinity pool at that height. The jaw-dropping views of the Singapore skyline and the harbor below are breathtaking, but what truly sets this pool apart is the illusion that the water flows over the edge of the building into the void. Swimming here feels like floating in the sky, as there are no visible barriers between the pool and the city far below. The sheer height can cause a dizzying sense of vertigo, especially for those with a fear of heights. Although a hidden ledge safely catches the water, the optical illusion makes it feel as if one could fall right off the edge. This psychological thrill, combined with the opulent setting, makes the infinity pool an unforgettable yet nerve-wracking experience for any visitor. Despite the luxury, it's a pool that will leave even the most seasoned traveler with butterflies in their stomach. Number 7. El Caminito del Rey, Spain. El Caminito del Rey, often dubbed the King's Little Pathway, is one of the most dangerous walkways in the world. Located in the province of Malaga, Spain, this narrow path clings to the steep walls of the Gaitans Gorge, suspended over 330 feet above the river below. Originally built in the early 1900s for workers at a nearby hydroelectric plant, the walkway was notorious for its deteriorated state, with missing sections and decaying concrete that left nothing but rusting beams to walk on. For years, it was one of the deadliest hikes, leading to several fatal accidents. The pathway was eventually closed in 2001 after a series of tragic falls, but it was reopened in 2015 after extensive renovations. Today, while the path has been modernized with new safety features, including railings and secure platforms, the sheer drop and narrow trail still make it a heart-stopping experience. The trail is just over a mile long, and walking it offers not only a thrilling adventure, but also breathtaking views of the gorge and surrounding natural beauty. El Caminito del Rey remains a bucket list experience for thrill seekers worldwide. Number 6. The Glass Slide at U.S. Bank Tower, Los Angeles. The glass slide at the U.S. Bank Tower in Los Angeles offers a unique thrill and a major test of nerve. Located nearly 1,000 feet above the ground, this transparent slide allows brave participants to descend from the 70th to the 69th floor on nothing but a clear glass tube suspended on the outside of the skyscraper. The slide is just 45 feet long, but the sensation of being so high up, with only a sheet of glass between you and the city below, makes it an unforgettable and terrifying experience. As riders glide down, they're treated to a full view of the Los Angeles skyline if they can keep their eyes open. The glass is just 1.25 inches thick, which, although perfectly safe, creates a psychological challenge. The heart-pounding fear of heights, combined with the speed of the descent, adds to the intensity of the ride. While no accidents have occurred, the vertigo-inducing drop leaves most people breathless. The glass slide isn't about speed or danger, it's about the overwhelming fear of exposure and height. For thrill seekers looking for a different kind of rush, it offers a short but unforgettable taste of life on the edge. Number 5. The Tower of Terror, Australia. The Tower of Terror, located at Dreamworld in Queensland, Australia, is a heart-stopping ride that has earned its name for good reason. Standing at 377 feet tall, it was once the tallest and fastest ride in the world when it debuted in 1997. Riders are launched out of a tunnel at an incredible 100 miles per hour in just a few seconds, shooting straight up a vertical track that leaves them momentarily weightless at the top before plummeting back down in a gut-wrenching freefall. What makes the Tower of Terror so terrifying isn't just the speed or the height. It's the suddenness of the launch and the feeling of zero gravity at the peak, where for a brief moment the entire world seems to drop away. The sensation of being flung into the air only to experience an intense freefall triggers a primal fear of losing control. While the ride is completely safe and has no major accidents to its name, the sheer force of the launch and the vertical drop make it a nerve-wracking experience for even the bravest thrill seekers. The Tower of Terror remains one of DreamWorld's most iconic and fear-inducing attractions. Number 4. San Alfonso del Mar, Chile. San Alfonso del Mar, located in Algarrobo, Chile, is home to the world's largest outdoor swimming pool, a vast, crystal-clear lagoon stretching over 3,300 feet in length. Covering 20 acres, this artificial saltwater pool holds an astonishing 66 million gallons of water pumped directly from the Pacific Ocean. Its enormous size is both impressive and slightly intimidating, giving swimmers the sensation of being in a massive man-made sea. The pool's deepest point reaches 115 feet, adding to its haunting grandeur. While it's not designed for typical poolside relaxation, visitors can sail small boats or paddle kayaks across its vast surface. What makes San Alfonso del Mar so unnerving is its scale. Swimming in such an expansive body of water can create a sense of isolation and vulnerability, especially when you're far from the shore. Though the pool is perfectly safe, the sheer depth and size can be unsettling for those who aren't strong swimmers, adding a psychological edge to the experience. It's an incredible engineering marvel, but its vastness can easily turn what seems like a tranquil swim into a chilling encounter with the unknown depths. Number 3. Insanity Ride, Las Vegas. The Insanity Ride at the Stratosphere Tower in Las Vegas is not for the faint of heart. Suspended 900 feet above the Las Vegas Strip, this terrifying attraction spins riders out over the edge of the tower, dangling them high above the city. Insanity extends a massive mechanical arm 64 feet over the side of the stratosphere and spins riders at a speed of up to 40 miles per hour. As the ride tilts riders at a 70-degree angle, they face straight down, staring into the dizzying drop below. What makes Insanity so terrifying is the combination of height and motion. The sense of free falling, combined with the cityscape far below, leaves riders with the overwhelming sensation of hanging on the brink. The wind, open air, and lack of visible support add to the psychological fear factor, making every second feel like an eternity. Although the ride has an impeccable safety record, the sheer terror it induces has left many riders trembling after they return to solid ground. Insanity is a truly hair-raising experience, offering unparalleled thrills for those brave enough to take the plunge. Number 2. Langkawi Sky Bridge, Malaysia. Suspended high above the lush landscapes of Malaysia, the Langkawi Sky Bridge is a marvel of engineering and a heart-stopping attraction for those who dare to cross it. This curved pedestrian bridge, located at the top of Mount Matsingkang on Langkawi Island, stretches 410 feet in length and is perched an incredible 2,300 feet above sea level. The bridge, which is supported by a single pylon, offers breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding mountains, dense jungles, and the Andaman Sea. What makes Langkawi Sky Bridge particularly terrifying is its height and open design. The walkway's transparent glass sections allow visitors to peer straight down at the forest below, making it feel like you're floating above the treetops. To add to the thrill, the bridge sways slightly in the wind, making the crossing feel even more precarious. Though no accidents have been reported, the fear of heights, combined with the exposed setting, leaves many white-knuckled as they traverse the bridge. For adventurous travelers, the Langkawi Sky Bridge offers a mix of scenic beauty and sheer adrenaline, making it one of the most thrilling attractions in Southeast Asia. Number 1. Ordovician Theme Park, China. Ordovician Theme Park, located in Chongqing, China, is home to some of the most heart-pounding attractions in the world, catering specifically to adrenaline junkies. The park is famous for its death-defying experiences, including the world's longest glass bridge, cliff swings, and a terrifying skywalk that challenges visitors to walk across narrow planks suspended over a 1,000-foot drop with no handrails, just a safety harness to cling to. One of the scariest rides is the cliff swing, where participants are flung out over the edge of a canyon, leaving them dangling above a massive vertical drop. The sky-high attractions combined with sheer cliffs make Ordovician feel like an adventure on the edge of the world. The glass bridge, stretching across a deep gorge, is another fear-inducing experience, with the transparent floor giving the impression you're walking on air, far above the rocky depths. While safety harnesses are mandatory on most attractions, the psychological challenge of standing at such extreme heights can be overwhelming. Though no major accidents have occurred, the park's extreme features and dizzying drops make it one of the most thrilling and terrifying theme parks on the planet. Thanks for joining us on this spine-tingling adventure. We hope you enjoyed exploring the 20 scariest attractions around the world. If you dare to experience these thrills for yourself, let us know in the comments which one you'd try. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more heart-pounding content. See you next time.